As a child, I've always liked to be asleep. I like to sleep a lot, and my mom would always wake me up in the morning with music. And so I kind of grew accustomed to that at a young age, just always being around music. And she was in a band, so I kind of was around that a lot as well. And that kind of formed how I am today with how I perform, I think. I've sang ever since I was a baby, actually. I used to go in the shower with my mom and just sing notes. But I was always kind of shy when I was younger with it, so then I kind of just blossomed and didn't mind other people listening to me. Well, I was in a play. I was in Guys and Dolls, and I was in Disco Inferno, and those I kind of just sang along with other people who had done plays a lot more, and that kind of opened me up a little more. But my first performance, just singing alone, was in Guys and Dolls. I had a solo part, which was interesting to sing. Sometimes it was like that because everyone was like, oh, Shannon's such a great singer, Shannon performs and she does so well, and I wanted to be like her, but then I kind of realized that we're two different people and we both, flourish in what we do and like to do what we do in different categories, so I think that I kind of came to terms with the fact that we're different in what we do. And now we're kind of just complement each other for what we do. I've known Rafe since I was in 7th grade. I always looked up to him. He always brought around a guitar, and we were friends, but we didn't really sing together. And over the past probably year or two now, we've been kind of getting together to sing a little bit, but it's definitely been a lot more just this year, getting together and performing. We write our songs together too. It's nice. Stay up all night. Over the summer, I started working at PacSun, and I met a friend of mine, John Remeter, and he went to Kingswood, and he kind of introduced me to this band that he knows personally, which is the Mild Revolution. And so I did a cover with Rafe of one of their songs, not knowing, if they'd see it or not, and the lead singer, Morgan Little, contacted me, and we've been in contact now for a few months. And he was like, hey, I want you guys to come open for us, just come down and we'll make sure you get a 45-minute set. And so Rafe and I are just pumping songs out now, just trying to make sure we have enough to perform with. We're trying to hope for more originals than covers. We don't just want to be that band that shows up and plays other people's songs, but we'll play 1 or 2 covers, ones that we like to make our own, really unique, nothing that just sounds the same, because we want everything to sound like us. We really like the Civil Wars. They're they kind of have that sound that we're going for, more folky, airy, but at the same time dramatic. So I'd say that one's a pretty big influence. The Deer Hunter, we've been doing a lot of covers of those lately, which has really helped us with our songwriting, at least, too, because we have this little image going on. I still want to perform and do everything, but I want to be a surgeon someday, so keeping everything that's performance-wise on the side, but keeping the dream in mind as well. So that's kind of my goal in the end, but I'm always going to have time to sing, so, and if something comes up that way, then I might as well go for that too. Performing for me is something that's almost indescribable in the fact that I just get to let out so much and kind of express myself in a way that can be determined differently from other people. Some people might take a lyric that I sing as something that's sad, while another person will be like, wow, that's really inspirational, and that's kind of what I go for. I don't want just one meaning to a song, or I just don't want one meaning to what I say on a stage. it's kind of like how I feel, and it doesn't really matter who's watching either, because I know that in the end I'm making myself happy by doing it, so that's what I go for.